What's up, guys? Back again with the Challenger. I did the Challenger Pursuit. Now I have the Challenger. Everything from the Pursuit is the same on the Challenger, minus you don't have the lower fairing with the optional fog lights. I think those are standard, actually. You do get the same brakes. Like I said, everything except for lower fairing. The trunk, you don't get the trunk. You still get the same bag. The exhaust sounds pretty much the same. You don't have heated seats, heated grips, none of that. You still do get a windshield, but the windshield is different. It doesn't go up as high. So, you know, this windshield is a lot better, I think, for just for my liking. You know, I like this windshield a lot better. But we're gonna go ahead and get started quick because I don't have to go over very much. Because if you watch the Pursuit video, you know about most of the stuff. As far as infotainment's exactly the same. All the switch gear, exactly the same. Tank size, I believe it's 6 gallons. I didn't mention that in the Pursuit video. And the weight on the Pursuit is 870 something, almost 900 pounds, but you really don't feel it. I'm serious, you really don't feel it. And this bike is 800 wet, and you feel the difference. You feel the difference. Alright, so if you didn't watch the Pursuit video, the bike brakes very well, handles very well. You just don't expect this bike to do the things that it's able to do. You know, put my visor down. And the Pursuit was really good, but I can already feel that I like this bike better. You know, the suspension isn't as soft. I don't think you have the adjustable suspension on this bike. I think it's an option now. Yeah, because it'd be down here. It's an option on this bike. Put that back in auto. I don't know why it goes all the way to dark. But anyways. This bike, I'm already kind of comfortable with it, you know, because I rode the Pursuit. But the bars on this bike is different. I thought that would change anything. I love these bars right here. I like the ones on the Pursuit, but I love these bars. One second. This bike launches like it wants to throw you off of it. Yeah, ABS kicks on really heavily when you're braking real hard and stop this 800-pound bike, but the brakes are pretty good. Brakes are pretty good. So I'm not gonna spend too much time here as well. You know, I'll do a quick 0 to 60 because the 0 to 60 is gonna be different on between the two bikes. You know, being that there's a weight difference and an aerodynamic difference. You know, you got more. You don't have as much. You don't have anything down there slowing the air down, slowing the bike down, anything like that. So, you know, aerodynamically, this bike should be a little more slippery. Oh, got a little squirrely there. Yeah. I can't maneuver this bike around. The bars do throw me off a little bit when it comes to maneuvering. Turn this. I don't know why the screen wants to be all the way. I don't know why it wants to be. When you put it in auto, it just goes all the way down. Alright, we'll go like that. Night mode. I like night mode. Alright, so 0 to 60 and a brake test. This bike is so quick, I can actually get to 60 and brake before the camera. I can actually go faster and still brake before the camera, which I don't know the distance though, but we're gonna see. But this bike launches like it launches with authority. So here goes. No tricks. That was 60. The bike did something really weird and it flashed. Oh, the key. The key's in my pocket. It flashed the key light at me, and I don't know if it acted like it wanted to. It didn't act like it wanted to turn off, but it didn't. It shifted. And I gave it power, but it's like gave me nothing. So we're gonna do that again. I don't know if. So yeah, the traction control's on. These bikes do have traction control, which I'm glad, because they have a lot of power. Lots of power. A lot of torque. Turning this bike around is pretty easy. It's just the bars, because they're so high, you don't get that movement that you want. Like this, I'm stretching out. I'd have to lean forward, and I can't lean forward very much. I can't move forward either, so I'm kind of sitting where I am. And you know, after a while, you could get used to it and figure out what you can and can't do. But let's see how this goes again. Hopefully nothing weird happens. Oh, don't hit the camera. Don't hit the camera. And that's a wild ride. That is a wild ride. I like this bike a lot, man. It does make me feel cool. I'll be honest. It makes me feel cool. It makes me look cool. A lot of people looking at this bike. A lot of people don't like bikes with loud music. You know, you could tell by when you pull up, they try to scoot up, but I don't care. I like, I didn't think I'd like music on a bike until I had music on a bike, and saw, you know, it's nice to have nothing in your head. You can have this out here. You could almost ignore it if you want to. So I'm a big advocate for music on a bike, especially on a cruiser. But we're gonna get to the road part, get this thing out on the highway, and that's where I'll spend the majority of the remainder of the talking. So see you guys shortly. Alright guys, I'm back. Rode the bike around for a little while I really wanted to, oh wow, I thought I was pressing the brake. Really wanted to get a feel for it. Let's try U-turning. Let's try it, come on. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, really easy to ride. That says it all right there. I rode this bike around long enough to feel comfortable enough to do that, you know. So, real quick, couple things that I noticed just riding around, even on the city, not even on the highway or anything. Windscreen, not adequate enough. When it's all the way up here, it's just in the way. It does block the wind how you want it to, but it is in your way. So hold on one second, I'm sorry. So when it's right here, if you wear a full face helmet like me, you're gonna be struggling for some wind. Unless you're on the highway, then you'll get enough. But in the city, let's get up to a normal cruising speed. Yeah, that's barely enough air. You know, you'll survive on that, but you're not like suffocating. So, but oh, okay, bike didn't like that too much. But it's okay though. But if you lower the windshield, especially in the city, you're gonna have to lower the windshield. It's just what you're gonna have to do. You get plenty of air, so you just double tap it, lowers. But also, along with that, you know, if you're running anything above 60, you're getting buffeted pretty badly, I'd say. They need to address that windshield. They need to address that windshield because it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, I actually prefer the windshield. If you're gonna give me a windshield, just give me the windshield on the Pursuit, because the Pursuit blocked the wind to where there's no buffeting. So this, either way, you're getting buffeting. It's just how much buffeting do I choose to deal with at this time, you know? and I didn't enjoy myself on the highway like I did with the other bike. I just raised the windshield on the other bike, and it was just fine, no buffeting at all. But this thing, it wasn't as fun because of that. Now that's just with the windshield. Everything else about this bike, if they address that issue, that windscreen issue, and another thing, the bars, they're good, but they if they were a little bit lower, I think it'd be better, just a tiny bit. I mean, a tiny bit, because my hands are actually above my shoulders, which is okay. I'm not uncomfortable or anything. It just makes for a little bit difficulty doing certain maneuvers. You know, could be me though, but I don't think it is. This bike is very easy to maneuver until you get, actually we're gonna turn in here, because I was gonna turn in here anyway to turn around, go back to the dealership. I'm sure they wouldn't be mad if I brought it back a little bit late, but I wanna stick to the time we said. Even though I left late because of me, not because of them. So I'm gonna have the bike back on time. So let's say if I want to turn right here, you can do it, but if you're trying to turn slow, the bars sort of, I don't know, am I eating my words? Oh God, I can't knock it now. I've gotten used to the bike, now I can't simulate what I felt earlier. I just can't. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Okay, can't simulate. Let me go over. I gotta try again. I can't be making claims that I can't back up. I can't do that. Come on. Oh, on a hill. Okay, so I think my problem was like really low speed stuff. So if you turn the bar like this, you're just trying to move. Now your hand barely reaches the brake, and you know, you don't want to be, you're not going to have your feet up right here, because now you're a little bit unstable. And then same thing when you turn it the other way, now your clutch, you need the clutch because you want to do something like this, and you want to get up on the tank, but you really can't, you know. So it's kind of difficult to do little stuff like that. And that's because the bars, I didn't have those issues on the Pursuit. Now if I were to ride the Pursuit again, I would be able to do everything I can do on this bike, but better, because the bars are lower and it's just easier to turn and stuff with them. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. I got about 8 minutes with this bike, and I need to, actually I want to see if I can, okay, of course there's a car. That's what happens when you're in public, right? So you can turn, you can go as slow as you want, as low as you want. You know, you could do stuff like this. You know, just, this bike is very maneuverable. That is my favorite part of this bike, period. The maneuverability. Do I want to go that way or this way? This way. The maneuverability is insane for a bike this big. And the amount that it leans over, you feel like you don't feel like you're gonna scrape. And I'm not that worried about it. I just don't want to do it because it's not mine. But this thing, butter. No, do I want to turn here? I guess I'll turn here. This will get me on track, and I'll actually get back on time. Come on, slow roll. There you go. You can slow roll this bike and to your heart's content. You know, you just grab, and then, okay, this bike, let me come to a stop real quick so I can talk about the peg. So you get, regular shifter on that side, right? But on this side you get that instead of the pedal. So I like the pedal, but I prefer this, only because that's what I'm used to. This is really nice though. Let's see if we can get some. Oh no, we got a red light. I was gonna get you guys a little bit of leaning in, because this bike, I feel really confident going through the turns on this thing. It's very smooth, very predictable. It's like you know exactly what it's gonna do. You think it, you do it, it does it, you know. Now I don't know if that's all the trickery going on. Oh, I actually started in second gear. This bike has enough torque so you can where you can start in second gear and you probably wouldn't notice, as long as you don't lug it too much. But I'll get on around. Yep, here comes the buffeting. I got the windshield lowered. Now if I had a modular helmet, it might not be that big a deal, but I don't have a modular helmet. Well, I do, I just don't wear it. I'd wear it if I had one of these. That'd be what I use that helmet for, because it would I'd just be able to lift it right up. Still got my shades, you know, and this probably wouldn't be that big of an issue, I think. So all in all, turning back into Indian of Buford. These guys are really good up here. The guy I talked to, I don't remember his name, but there's two guys, Mike, and there's another guy, a bigger guy. Awesome guys. I mean, I couldn't say enough about those two guys there. I couldn't say enough about them. Couldn't say enough about them. Great guys. They know their stuff. And the overall dealership experience here so far has been good. So I'm gonna close out. Hope you guys liked the video. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. And that's that. Later. One thing I forgot to mention is the seat. When I got off of that bike, I rode that bike a little at the same distance as I rode this one. The seat on that one is way comfortable. My butt hurts. I'm gonna show you this real quick just so you see, you know, side by side almost. This is the seat I would have. I don't care. This is the seat I would have, hands down. That seat just it doesn't feel very good. But that seat, I didn't have any fatigue, any pains, nothing after I got off of that bike. And that's the Pursuit. This is the Challenger. That's it.